Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Irwin number 1407. This is a tap. This is an 1/8 of an inch by 44 plug style tap. That is a fine thread. It's a plug type tap. We'll go over the different tap types in a moment. Oof. 1/8 44. Well, I mean, is it necessarily fine? It's NS is the thread type. See on the camera there what a plug type looks like in terms of the end, and how you have a gradual over about 5 threads, basically 0 to start threading. There you go. Sold as each, they're priced as each. Ideal for routine maintenance, repair work, and for rethreading, where high accuracy and close thread tolerance is not very critical. Well, that's super critical. Straight flutes are ground to provide rapid chip removal for efficient threading. Designed for hand threading work in a variety of materials, and produces a class 2B thread type. 1/8 44 NS plug style. Now, there is a link below this video to a document called Product Brochure. Let's take a look at that. That will go over all of the taps and dies from Irwin. If you were to do a find function on your keyboard for 1407, you'll find the table of taps that this comes in, along with the part numbers for other types of taps, versus it being a plug or a taper or a bottom style tap. They also have a self-aligning style. There is then a column of all of the different sizes, and that document is handy because it will allow you to review all taps and dies from Irwin. You might need something else, and frankly, navigating the condensed manufacturer's catalog is sometimes, at least to me, the easiest way to go about it because it's logically laid out. Now, the different tap types are important, and in that document you can refer to right near the beginning for an explanation of what a plug type tap is, which states ideal for general purpose threading. 3 to 5 threads are chamfered. That's that end there that you see. That's a chamfered end, and would be typical for your work. If you are drilling through something and threading through that piece, a plug tap would be great for doing that. The difference really is when you are dealing with the requirement of, when you're trying to contend with the problems that are involved when it comes to creating taps, creating tapped holes. For instance, I have manufactured custom locks where I need to tap into a hole, into a brass mortise cylinder, but I can't run my tap through the workpiece. I have to stop at a certain point. You use that bottom tap for that, and you only get 1 to 2 threads of starting in that sort of scenario. And I want to be able to start very accurately straight in the hole. But when only 1 or 2 threads of chamfer is all you get, it's kind of hard to get the tool placed, because as soon as you start turning, you're going to start creating threads pretty much. So in a scenario like that, I might opt to use a self-aligning tap to get my thread started, and then back that out, and then come with my bottom tap. I might use a combination of those. So self-aligning taps will permit you, because so much of the tap is already inserted in the hole, that you're going to be, the size of the hole that you are sticking the tap into is going to force that tool to be basically straight. The tapper style tap that is there is typical when you are doing thick material. I find you have a nice chamfered 8 to 10 thread count where you can start getting your tap, and it will continue on through straight. Generally, I see plug taps because it's just typical sort of tapping that you need to do, or a bottom tap. I will occasionally use that self-aligning when I really have to get that thread. I want that thread tapped as accurately and straight as possible, and then I'll come to a bottom tap. because with a soft material like brass, you don't have an opportunity. I don't have an opportunity to weld, re-drill, weld, grind, re-drill, start over. You don't have that opportunity with certain items. Now, there is finally a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Irwin products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. I'm partial to Irwin, and it's not only because I use their products personally. Pardon me. I'm partial because it's not only because I'm a distributor of their products, but I use their products personally and can attest to the high performance of much of the product line. If you have any questions on the Irwin, part number 1407, this is an 1/8 44 tap or any other Irwin product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.